One wheel, one. All right, well, time for my last trick of the first show. Second show is going to be almost entirely different. So in about a half an hour, come back, I'm going to do some different stuff. But right now, I've got lots of props, but I think these are the best ones. And when I take them out, people ask me 4 questions. First, people ask if these big knives are real. Well, the handles are wood, and the blades, stainless steel. Second, they ask if they're sharp as a razor. They are. They're so sharp they can cut like a laser. And fourth is a question I hear more and more. Where did you learn how to count? 1, 2, 4? Well, I learned how to count, and I learned a bit more. It was way back in 2000. I tallied the score counting votes down in Florida, Bush versus Gore. Well, I said that they're sharp, and that really is true, but you don't have to trust me. I'll prove it to you. I'm going to cut something right now and right here. I'll take this big knife, and I'll chop up my ear of corn. I'm not that crazy, you know. That other stunt I'll leave to Vincent Van Gogh. Knife number 1 is sharp, you can tell. Knife number 2 is quite sharp as well. Now to test juggling knife number 3.
Wow.
That one is twice as sharp, obviously. Every comic has jokes that fall flat. But only my jokes are as corny as that. Well, these knives are so sharp that they fill me with dread. Splattered to the corn juice. They fill me with dread, and so now I will juggle something safer instead. Unless you insist that I juggle these things. One slip and I'll have no place left to wear rings. All right, well for you, I will try the knife trick. And I'll start with a stunt that is flashy and quick. One moment. I will hold one knife out with the blade straight and flat and balance the next one upon it like that. Now for the third one, it balances too. And here comes the tricky part. Here's what I'll do. I'll boost with the bottom one, launching the pair up without flipping them into the air. And then with the bottom one, I'll reach around and throw with a double flip high off the ground. I will then snatch the first 2 rapidly, but carefully, not by the part that can cut. I will throw one more knife with a single flip, and down comes a double flip into my hand. This trick is a fast one. My fastest technique. Now I will try it. Watch closely. Don't blink. If you wait too long, these knives might hit the floor, and then there'll be nothing that's worth clapping for. Now the juggler's motto is simple and fun. There must be a harder way this could be done. Here is a harder way. I'm leaning toward juggling knives on a balancing board. Now, a balancing board is a thing that I fear. First comes the roller. I'll set it up here. You place the board on it, and then, if you're able, you stand, and it's relatively unstable. I'm kind of close to the ceiling. I just replaced the wheels on this cart with taller ones. I'm used to that. All right. Now I can relate to that, as I can tell. Some relatives of mine are unstable as well. Well, I'll pick up the knives again. Then if I dare, I'll juggle those things while I'm standing up there. Or maybe I shouldn't. I don't want to die. Well, it's up to you. Do you want me to try?
Yeah!
Each knife is so big, it is almost a sword. And now, I will juggle them up on the board. All right. Here we go. There it is. Hey, look at me. It's not as hard as I thought it would be. I know what you're thinking. Oh yeah, I can see you. That doesn't quite cut it. Well, that's the idea. But doing it that way is cheating, I feel. So I'll try it again, only this time for real. This will be the lowest I've ever hit the juggle.
Oh, wow.
I'm Halter Juggling Poet again. I'll be back for another show in about a half an hour. Different material, harder stuff, more dangerous stuff. So stick around. Everybody enjoy this day. It's beautiful out there. I hope you had a great ride. Stick around and enjoy the food.